In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove the quarter window trim from a 68 to 74 Nova. I've seen a lot of people ask on Facebook groups, and they've asked me how you remove this trim from a 68 to 74 Nova. Now, most of the Novas had painted trim. Some of them had a bright anodized trim. They both remove the same way. I'm going to show you how. All right, so since this piece overlaps this piece has to come off first. The problem is you've got screws where this is screwed to the body behind the window channel. So you have to get the window channel out of the way first, then you can remove this piece. All right, so there should be about 4 Phillips head screws. There'll be one like here, one here, and a couple down here. So you find the first one. There it is. And they're very, very short screws. So if you're replacing them, you got to have something just as small, or you're going to go too deep in there. And I can't get it out, so I'm just going to go to the next screw, which is right there. And it's easy to mess up your window channel when you're doing this. So if you've got good window channel, be careful. There we go. It's easy to get the screw to turn sideways while you're taking it out. And then there should be, it's easier to find them with a smaller screwdriver if you can't see them. All right, you don't want to come out, so I'll leave it in there. And we'll go down to the next one. So it's right here. Get that out. Sometimes those screws fall down. You don't want them to fall down in here, but sometimes they want to stay in the felt. Sometimes they don't. And then once you get it down, you want to very carefully peel your felt down. And once you get your channel, you can see the screws sticking through here, 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 and what should have been there. And once you get this pulled down out of the way enough, and again, you don't really want to damage it, you can actually find the usually 2 screws that hold this bracket on. There should be one towards the very back end right here, and there should be one towards the top end up here. So we're going to try to find the top one first. All right, and there's some glue or whatever for the window channel in the way. We have to scrape out of the way to get to the screws. And there's one. And there should be one down here. If I can get this felt glue or whatever it is out of the way. And that one does not have a screw in it. How about that? That's a first. I've never seen one without a screw in it before. So we're going to get go ahead and get this one out. And then we should be able to get that piece of trim off. And it's a very short screw. And this trim will also likely have some glue in it, so it will be easy to mangle this trim up if you're not careful. And some years might have screws in different spots, so I'm gonna go ahead and check this for other screws, because it kind of feels like there's one right here. Okay, it's just glued. But there's not a whole lot of this trim, so you really don't want to mangle it up. All right. So that's how you get that piece of trim out right there. Now, as far as this piece goes, this piece just has little clips on it, and it's a little bit easier to take off and a little bit harder. You just kind of pry out on it just a little bit and then tap it with a plastic hammer. And it snaps right off. It's pretty easy. Now, the real trouble is when you've got all this trim painted up and pretty and you go to put it back on, not scratching anything, then it gets tough. The 73-74 windows are done the same way, but the screws are in different places. I'm going to be doing tech videos like this about once a week, and the way to see more of it is to become a channel member. It's only $3 a month. I'll be doing monthly lives for members only. I'll be posting behind the scenes pictures, outtakes, and updates on projects before the main video comes out. But if you don't want to join the channel membership, that's okay. You're still going to get regular content that I post up normally as soon as I get time to do it and post it and edit the videos and all that stuff. But if you want to become a channel member and see extra stuff, that'd be great. If you don't, that's great too. We'll see you next video.